Well, it's time again for another hike. This trip's going to be the Oregon Grand Butte Trail in the Umatilla National Forest. Yeah, so just waiting right now, my brother-in-law to come get me, and waiting also for my grandmother-in-law to come get my girls. And yeah, so I'm just waiting, checking out the rain. It's supposed to be potentially rainy all day today, and then tomorrow I think we're gonna have some sunshine and maybe just a really nice hike tomorrow, and then rainy on the way out on Sunday. So tonight, if it's rainy, it's no big deal. We're just setting up at the trailhead at Panjab or Rattlesnake, and then we're gonna camp out tonight, and then tomorrow morning pack up and then head up the hill to the top. But it's I think the top is about 6,400 feet at the Butte, and then we might camp somewhere around the top or start heading back down, depending on if we make it all the way to the top or whatever. Tomorrow we should easily make it up and over tomorrow, and then try to make it as short a day as possible on Sunday on the way out. Anyways, it's gonna be a fun one no matter what. I'll have fun anyways. I know Steven will have fun. And actually all the people who are coming on this one will probably have fun. We got Steven, Adam, and Michael. The guys we had on one of the first videos I did at Kirkwood. So should be a good group and a good trip. All right, I'll talk to you in a little while when we get some more action. Well, we're just leaving.
Well, I don't have any.
Palmer, right? We're looking for some place to have dinner on our way to the trailhead, and everything's closing down in the small town. And now supposedly we're heading to a Mexican restaurant somewhere.
Towards the trailhead. Oh, so we're not going there? There's nothing that way. No, the restaurant. You're not going to the restaurant?
Trying to get the restaurant.
It's going to take us way back out. The faster we turn it off.
We're trying.
Shit.
We're trying to find a place to eat dinner. But we might
Gosh, this is so confusing.
Might just starve. Because we're going to starve to death if we don't eat.
We should have just went to, I guess.
I know. I think it's going to be fine.
Yeah. Hey,
anyway,
Siri.
you should check out the sun.
Restaurant's
sunset going on
close.
right now. It's pretty good. Check it out.
This is where we're at.
Check that out over there.
And we got to go down, and then that road, you make a left.
You guys are trying to figure
whatever
out where
that,
that's
that's
trying to
12.
go to eat.
To Dayton, to the town of Dayton.
Oh, because this was taking us a different direction.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like we're going to Dayton now.
Right.
That way was Palmer, right? Of course, you know, these
But
are all
if you're
small
gonna move,
towns
you
and
gotta
everything closing. We're gonna be eating at a gas station. And where she slept, they made her bed, and she would eat
Just went with the pizza.
a child. The days coming, and I'll be there.
Doesn't do any justice right now. Make sure I gotta keep an eye on where we're at. I know we're still in the ways, but
Hey, you don't want to blank and go through Dayton. Oh man, I wish you guys could see
so that highway
what I see right now. Freaking lightsabers coming off of those. Look at that.
On our right here.
So cool looking.
So now, are you gonna make?
Am I going left or am I going straight?
No. You can't go. Can you make it there in 10 minutes?
No.
8:30. Picture Rivera. I will. Mr. Steven Diaz. Mr. Brown.
Our beer, actually.
Oh, here we are at the Panjab trailhead.
So you have yours, right?
You got the regular crazy people. We got Steven, Adam, and midnight. And we got Michael with us again for this trip with his new pack. He's got his wilderness designs. So we gotta check that out. Plus he has a duplex, so I gotta see one of those in real life. Look at this guy. He's carrying all this stuff on his back. You know, Baltoro. He is our mule. Yep. Anyways, we're gonna get ready to head out here and see you on the trail. Oh, so far, the trail's pretty decent. Nice and green. Still pretty early, so it's pretty chilly. Hands are a little cold, but
yeah. Well, that's what this thing is surprisingly.
The sun is out, which is great because we weren't sure about this weekend what it's supposed to be. Also, at the altitude we're going, we're not sure if we're gonna hit snow in post-holing or what's gonna be happening. So we'll see once we get up here a little ways. Anyways, pack feels comfortable.
We'll see. I'm not even a mile in, so yeah, we could quit.
We're all still together. Everybody's like, all right, let's go back. It's been like 10 minutes. All right, talk to you later. So far the trail has been pretty nice. Nicely graded. You know, stock trails where you get a lot of horses and stuff. I usually keep them pretty good because the horses can bring back better equipment. And we can chop downfalls out of the way and stuff like that, maintain washouts. And look at that. This is pretty views. Pretty cool stuff. Anyways, I'll check back in a couple miles. The sun is coming into the canyon. It's gonna feel nice today. Crossing the streams. All us ninja warriors.
Out from the misty foothills and bog, Diaz came, bearing God's hatred of the Holocaust long before moved away. To that shining hall he once knew as a boy.
This is a beautiful trail. Everything's so green. The sun's just peeking up over. Really starting to light everything up. That morning sun. Woke up today at 5:50 or something, about 6 a.m. I guess. We're packed up, headed to the trailhead. Last night we just kind of rolled in late and set up camp in the dark. Had a little bit of fire in the fire ring. And then went to sleep. Had a really good night's sleep. Everything was nice and toasty, no cold spots at all. I think it got down to maybe high 30s, low 40s. It was low 40s when we were rolling in at 44 degrees at about 9:30. So probably dropped a little bit, but not for a long time. But I was toasty on my Hex Light and my Outdoor Vitals 30-degree quilt. Did good. I just ended up wearing my clothes, but I could have probably stripped down. But it's all good. Anyways, back to hiking. Talk to you guys in a little bit when I see something. I'm being followed.
Everyone? To my ass. At least he was right about the snow.
Yep, the trail is a river. That right there is a trail.
How wet are your
Hop
feet?
across. Not very wet at all. Beautiful trail. Oregon Grand Butte Loop Trail. I mean, it's everywhere. It's the river, got some patches of snow as we get a little higher. And then they said we might need snowshoes, so hopefully we don't. Because if there's not a ton in the canyons, then we get more exposed. There'll probably be less. At least that's what we're hoping. So, all right, back to hiking.
I feel like
Quite a bit of creek crossings, but more than 3.
oh yeah,
or 2 or whatever.
we've got to be at like 6 by now.
Yeah. But there's been logs for snow on the trail. No big post holing yet. Probably about close to 5,000 feet, I think. So we'll see how it continues. If we get up out of these trees and canyons, most of this is probably just going to be heavy on the trail where it's flat, and in here where it's shady most of the day. So we'll see how it goes. So far, it's been pretty good. Michael's been keeping up with me pretty easy. It's good to have a youngster out here. And I'm not so far ahead. No fire.
Feels like it. We're pretty close to that trailhead, so probably pretty close to the kids.
Yeah, we're coming up. Gonna be crossing a road, Silver Ridge Line Road up here. So we're gonna hit that trailhead that comes in back into it off the road, and then we're gonna wait for everybody else because there's quite a few sketchy areas going across rivers and stuff, and a couple little weird turns. So they all have GPS and really good knowledge of the area, not the area, but they just know how to navigate. Of course, I do take it for granted because somehow I just figure it out. But I do check my map from time to time. Anyways, walking, talking, going uphill in the snow. I'll talk to you later. Snow traverse. I know my pack is so light, I feel like Legolas walking along the top of the snow.
I know, that way.
Oh, dang. Hey, it's gorgeous. Looks like a panda trail. All right, that's real. Check out the steam rising up. It's gorgeous. Go back there. Been just walking along on top of snow for a little while. You got some footprints. Somebody's been through here. So it's pretty packed. A couple places you can post hole. Not bad. But it's definitely a lot harder to walk in this than it is when the trail is clear. And then trail hasn't been maintenance yet. Sure, closer to summer, they'll get through here and get more brush out of the way. Yeah, but it really hasn't been that bad. Nothing impassable like the one we did last month at Asseton. There were some really gnarly tree areas we had to cut through and hold on to as we dangled over a cliff, so pretty gnarly. Anyways, get back to walking. She was a big one till she broke. What a beautiful day. Lots of this though, but no worries. It's gonna be a good hike. Well, the trail hasn't been easy to follow. Oh look, there's the trailhead sign. So I'm almost to the parking lot for one of the next sections. It goes up to the Skyline Trail Road, and there's supposed to be a parking lot up here. I see sunshine and green. Ooh, and a porta potty. So anyways, I'll show you what's up there once I get there. And this is the Skyline Ridge Trail. It's a dirt road. And it comes up to this parking lot. And then our trail goes off to the left. Teepee trailhead, this one is. But look at the view over here. What do we got? And then I think we're going up that way. And then I can see 6,000 feet up there. It doesn't look like there's going to be much now. There's a bathroom though, so that's nice. Oh, this is where we're going to hang out and wait for the rest of the crew. Michael and I, once he catches up. See if I want a snack. Make the rest of the day miserable while my body tries to digest it. Or I'll just stay fasted. Probably stay fasted. Drink some water. Enjoy it. This is just gorgeous. And there's nothing. Birds. No breeze. Beautiful, beautiful hike. We got up here to the parking lot and waited, and everybody caught up. I'm getting ready to go again. This is the view we got up here. It's pretty sweet. Anyways, we're gonna get up back on trail. We got, I think, about 6 miles right now, and then if we put in another 6 and another 5, it gives us 6 or so to get out tomorrow. So it'll be a decent little hike tomorrow. Down out of here, we'll all be headed. We're going to be headed downhill here in a little bit anyway. So once we get up to about 6,400 feet to the top of the Butte.
Probably.
Anyways, I'll take some pictures when I see some more stuff.
That's how bad the snow is. How long it's going to take us to get to the first mile.
Like straight up to get a view. Up here to another little topper, overlooking quite a bit. Probably getting closer to 6,000 feet. Not too bad. Get up past where the snow is. But you got a lot of snow to walk through. It's hard though. Only post hole every once in a while. Midnight likes it. Right, Midnight? You like it. So we're a little ways in. We're closer to the Butte. And we took a little bit of a side journey to get up to the ridge line. Because all the trail is on the north side, north facing part of the hill, the ridge, so it's just covered in snow. And so up here on the ridge line, we got, basically you can see that. It's just a nice stripe. A little easier to walk on, it's pretty dry. Last year we did the rattlesnake and kind of did the same thing, but right along where the snow was, it was super soppy wet and muddy. So this has been a little bit better, a little bit later, about a month later than we did the rattlesnake last year. Anyways, check out my view. Where I'm hiking. It's just beautiful. And up here ahead of me, around that little corner, there should be some more. So I'll shoot another video once I get up there. Up here. Oregon Butte. Views and views all the way. And then the sky. Right, a little windy right here, but we made it up over the top. Here's the other side, the view. Just Adam and I right now. The other guys are catching up. It's nice too. It's been just a really nice sunny day. No rain yet, but it is on the forecast, so we'll see what it ends up looking like. Whew. I decided to walk up the snow and go straight up instead of trying to find the trail through it on the north side. And so I just hiked straight up the ridge on top of snow like this. It's all hard enough that I'm not breaking through, so no snowshoes required. But even though it's a shorter route to do it that way, it's straight up. And finally up here, almost to the cabin. So when I get there, let's check that out. All right. Beautiful view from up here. The lookout, 4213 is the number it has up there. And a little survey mark down here. I'll show you in a second. All right. There she is. All right, well, I'll investigate this a little bit, and I don't think we can get in. It's all locked up. All right. So we left. We were waiting for Steven and Michael, Adam and I, at the lookout, and they never showed up, and it started getting cold, cloudy. And when you sit, you know, you're up here 6,000 feet, and there's snow everywhere. It's not very warm. And so when your body starts to cool off from just sitting around, it just gets really cold. So we decided to push on. I'm going to head to Tabletop Camp. And I'm on the trail to it right now, and I don't see anybody's tracks. And I know that there was 2 other guys up here also with us that we didn't know, but they were just out here hiking. And so them and then our group, and there's no tracks. So they hadn't got up to the top of the Butte yet, and they must have been just fighting along on the trail where Adam and I just kind of went straight up the face of it. So I guess we'll see. And they catch up to us here at Tabletop. I mean, or we can go down to the Indian Springs, so we'll see if they catch us, or if we end up seeing each other on Sunday, because that can happen too. But we all know where we started. We can get back there. Anyways, I'll chat back with you here in a little bit once I get up to this camp and check it out. I don't know if it's like a dedicated, you know, picnic tables and stuff like that, but it might be. And it's always nice if it has a bathroom. There's been a couple of them along the way, so had opportunities not have to dig a hole, which isn't easy in the snow either. Got to dig down. There's some fresh poop. Delicious. Anyways, it's not easy to dig that down. So I'll hike along here and see what I see. And I'll get back to you in a little bit. All right, bye. Well, I passed the Tabletop Camp, so I'm heading back to it. That's where Adam and I are going to meet, so I'll go wait there and see what he wants to do. Because we have one more camp that's not really that far from here. Or just hike all the way back to the trailhead. It's like 6 miles. Anyways, see what everybody wants to do when they catch up to us. Talk to you in a minute. The beautiful scenery through some of the burnt trees. It's just really gorgeous out here. It's just different too. Up here you get more alpine. Go through a little brush. I should be dropping back down now. We're gonna go to Tabletop, but met up with Adam and we passed it and there was nothing there, so we're heading to our original choice that he had talked to Steven about, which was Indian Spring Camp. And that's one thing we're trying to get to too, is a spring water source of some kind. It's up here, we got a little bit of snow melt, so we could probably get some water, but I still got a little bit and I'm doing fine, so I'll get to the Indian Spring and be able to find out where there's water, or I can just pull some off some snow melt if I need to. Man, it's just glorious out here. Finally got a trail to walk on today instead of just snow. Guess we did earlier, but for a long time we just had lots of snow to walk on. Anyways, get back with you here in a little while. Some big kitty prints right there. That's my size 11. There's lots of game on this trail, including me, which isn't the best situation to be in. You can see any of those really good. Big kitties. One big kitty. Anyways, still heading to Indian Corral. So, talk to you when I get there. Look at that. Snow rim. It's like a beautiful line over there. Oh, still hiking. Alright. We'll see some more in a minute. Well, I didn't quite make it to the Indian Corral yet. We found this place. Well, I was out of water, so I think I said that. I was out of water, so I was looking for water, and then I came across this little stream down there. Adam's getting some water, and it's pretty decent. Little stream coming down the trail, so snow melt. So I filtered myself up some water, took a couple drinks, and then filtered the rest of it. So I got a liter now, and that should be enough until we get to the next place. Camp tonight. I don't have anything I'm or rehydrating, so it'll just be I'm thirsty, and then coffee in the morning before we hike out. But we're getting a lot closer. Tomorrow's gonna be a pretty short hike, but it'll be fun. So yeah, I'll check back with you in a little bit. Been waiting and waiting and waiting. I waited a long time. Adam finally caught up with me, and then I was just looking at this area because there's some decent camp spots up in those trees behind me. Maybe some flat spots. We're still pretty high up though. There's snow all around us. Little patches on this side of the mountain. So it's the warmer side of the mountain, but still could get pretty cold tonight. And so if we go over this little hump to my left, it goes down to the Indian Corral, and that might be a little bit lower elevation, but it's still up in the 5,000 foot range, so that will be cold, but it'll probably be livable. We'll see. Now, if it rains like it's supposed to rain tomorrow. It's supposed to be sunny all day today, but I don't know if it's going to start raining at some point today. If it rains today, then all this heat from the sun we've had all day overcasts, and even though the rain will knock some heat out of it, it should keep some warmth in, so it should be a warmer night if it overcasts, but I guess we'll see. The wind has been picking up off and on here and there though, blowing up through the canyons. Yeah, and we're just waiting for like Steven and Michael. We haven't seen them hiding their hair. I think you heard them a little bit, but I have no idea where they are. We thought, they were going to at least catch us, or they went up to the cabin and then they're coming down, and we've been waiting here and there. We haven't been rushing or anything. I mean, I've been going a little fast, but it's just kind of weird that they haven't caught up to us at all. So I guess we'll see what happens, what we decide to do. Anyways, I'll get back to you later when we decide what we're up to. Well, we decided to stay here. This is just a little bit up from that water spring. And so Steven and Michael all finally caught up with us. So we're all set up over here. And let me see. We have kind of a infamous $27 Ozark tent right there. Steven's rocking that bad boy today. And you got the Fly Creek UL Big Anus tent, Big Angus tent. It's pretty good. Diaz felt like he should have just brought his hammock, because there'd be some pretty good hangs around here. And then first time in person seeing one of these. Zepex Duplex. Michael had that. This is his first time taking down on trail, so.
I prefer to go by money bags.
Oh, his trail name is Money Bags. That's why he's so slow, is because he carries bags of money on the trail. In case.
I can't leave it at home, my wife will spend it.
Yeah, I can't leave it at home, his wife will spend it. And then there's my lunar solo. It's been doing me good. This is the third trip in it. Does good. I don't know who sewed it, a blind guy with 4 thumbs or something, but like some of the pullouts are all wonky weird, but it keeps the rain out and the bugs. So it's light. I had to super glue threads together and stuff like that. I think this guy's gonna pass out. Diaz is massaging his legs in here. Oh yeah, look at that. You can see shaking them legs. You got those little electronic muscle stimulators, so his legs aren't cramping up. When you go over here, there's Adam. He decided to visit us, so he like stayed at the Hilton on the other side of the hill over here. On the other side of the hill at the Hilton. I don't know what his tent is. Is it his fly? He has like a Big Anus Fly Creek. That's his. That's his over there. Fly Creek. When he took it on Mount Rainier, he wanted to burn it because he hated it. Because it got a lot of condensation and didn't have a lot of ventilation. But he's been using it. It's one of his lighter options, so he's finally trying to figure out how to like be more ultralight. Or just giving me dirty looks, one of the two. Anyways, that's all for now. Everybody's about ready to pass out because it's 3 o'clock. Everybody's settling in for the night. Tents are pitched, rocks are set, wind is coming, rain maybe. We'll see. Good morning. Slept pretty decent last night. It was actually pretty warm, even though up here at like 57, 5,400 feet, somewhere between there. And still walking across snowfields. Headed back to the car. We only got a short little jaunt, like 6 miles or something around there, to get back to the car. And then head out to breakfast in Dayton. Get some delicious foods. So it's pretty awesome. These fields are amazing. I'll show them to you. But yeah, it's so funny. Last night, in the middle of the night, everybody's tossing and turning on their mats. And you hear like people snoring off and on, and they toss, they turn, they snore a little bit. Moon was full, bright, clear sky, which I thought would be colder, but it was just decent temp. I had my 30-degree quilt and then this thermarest pad, so seemed to do its job, get me warm. And didn't get no coffee this morning. It's kind of just too raring to go. It's always that hard. I'd like to brew some coffee, but it takes time to brew it. And then you gotta wait for it to cool off to drink it. And sometimes in the morning I want to just go, you know. But that's me. If everybody else starts making breakfast, that usually gives me time to make coffee, but I think everybody just had like a shake or nothing, I don't know, or some kind of snack that they didn't cook. Anyways, I'll show you this field. It's awesome. This meadow is just beautiful. All making their way through the meadow. Look at that. It's just beautiful up here. Sheesh. Alright, back to hiking. And look at that, just how the field kind of rolls into those pointy trees, and you got the clouds and that just stripy formation with the grays and blues. That's beautiful. All right, back to some music. Get my hike on. Time to film today. Just going downhill. Got up off the plateau, headed down the creek. This is, I believe, the Panjab is when you're on this side. And so it comes out and meets up with the trailhead where we wide off before from the Panjab up to West Oregon Butte, I think. Yeah, so this one's almost over. Ooh. There's a lot of wild strawberries out here. I just smelled some. I don't know why. It must just be the blooms, but holy cow, that was a potent smell of strawberries. Smelled really good, but man, this forest is just has been annihilated from old winds and snow and rot. Old trees falling down, and they have put a lot of work in to cut stuff out of the way around here. But you definitely see everywhere that it is, and trying not to get your feet wet, especially right now. That's what I'm trying to do, because it's trail has like the rivers running through it and across it and over it. And sometimes you see a nice solid piece of ground, and you got to put your you go step on it, and you're like, oh, it looks solid, and your foot just sinks in, and it's all over, covered in mud in your foot, and it's all wet. But that's why you wear wool socks, because wool socks are warm when they're wet. It doesn't matter. And yesterday I finally got to try out had like smart wool or whatever I got for Christmas, and they were like a low top sock, and so don't really wear low tops very much, but I decided to wear them anyways, and they did really good. They were super comfy. They're drying out under my pack right now. Yeah, so I'm excited about this pack. This is the Sorensen Shadow 28 liter. This is the medium large. The medium small is a lot smaller capacity wise, like 21 liters. And that might be good for some stuff, but then I think the downfall shine, like the really small front pockets of these things, you can barely fit anything in them. I could barely fit my phone in one pocket, but it does work for my phone, so that works better for me to backpack with. But if I was like ultra running, it'd probably be a lot harder to do, because you want to have your flasks up front, and so if I don't have my flasks in the front, I can't get drinks, and then I can get my water bottle out of the side pocket, and it's not super hard to reach, and then I can get it back in there if I flip it upside down, but then I got to make sure that I tighten it really tight so it doesn't leak, obviously. But yeah, so far I like it. Fits all my stuff. I had a nice solid 2 days of food, or 1.5 days of food. Probably could have made it last 2 days. I ate it all because I didn't want to carry it. Plus, we waited yesterday for everybody to catch up, and then it was only 3, so and I don't even think it got dark until 8 or later, and the sun started to set and it started to get dark. But then it didn't get dark because there's a full moon and a clear sky, so it was like, woke up to pee in the middle of the night, and it was just bright. It was beautiful. But I slept really good, so as good as I could. My tent site that I picked, put my pad at an angle, and so I didn't really roll off of it or slide off of it or anything, but I did feel like I was gonna fall off, roll off to one side or whatever the whole time. Anyways, we're gonna jump down this trail here, get to the truck. I'm looking forward to some coffee. They're gonna probably take a while to catch up to me, so I'm gonna brew myself some coffee. But if I see any good views, it's just a lot of this, and you see behind me, just crazy storms have been through here. Anyways, I'll get back to you. Here we are. There's the bridge going to the trailhead. Such a beautiful hike. Lots of snow. Lots of just, we went straight up. Some of them were, we couldn't find the trail, so we know what direction we were going, so they said that, but it was a really good time. Now time to relax. Alright, I'll do a gear review, I think, add it to the beginning of this video. See how that works out. How I make my coffee, just real coffee grounds. And then I put them in there. Like that. And then I just let the water boil. And then what I do after it starts to boil is I let it froth up, I take it off, froth it back up, take it off, froth it back up, and then I let it sit. And then I'll sprinkle cool water over the top of it if I have it. So it's kind of a combination of Turkish and cowboy coffee. Put this coffee in, and I know it's just regular coffee, I don't even know if it's Turkish ground. So I had Bustelo, but this might be a mixture of Bustelo and something else, so we will see. Alright, that's how I do it. Well, and that ends the hike. Successful food found in Dayton, which took us a little while because there's nothing really here that we thought would be here.
Hey, we found the Mexican restaurant.
We did find the Mexican restaurant finally, but it was closed. What was this place called? Anyways, Ray's Drive-In. Alright.